All right, hello, DBQ Chapter 10, yay. All right, so, you guys are going to laugh at this later, huh? You're being creepy. Happy birthday, Trinity. All right, so, here we go. Let's talk about some basic stuff with the docs, and then we're going to talk about the groupings, the add docs, hopefully get a thesis in here. We'll see how much time we have today. Your homework tonight, honestly, is going to depend on what I get done today, so I will let you know at the end of class, but you probably are going to have to bring your book to class. Actually, you're bringing your book to class on Monday, okay? Bring your book to class on Monday. The rest of it, we are going to figure out what your homework will be.
We do it for so.
You guys are going to be writing this DBQ. It's either happening on Monday or Tuesday. I'm just letting you all know. Yes?
If we have to bring it Monday, will we need it over the weekend? Like
Yes, you're going to need it over the weekend. Okay? Calibrate this. Awesome. Okay. So with the documents, guys, with Doc 1, we already did that one as a class, so hopefully you feel okay on that. Some other major ideas that you need to add into Doc 1 that's going to help you. We skipped over this one part that I should have read with you, and I apologize. We talked about the marriages and how the Confucian Law Code thought marriages was important. So for Doc 1, you should have that down there. We already talked about that in class. But it also mentioned in there about killing your parents and how that was wrong. Okay? It said either killing your father was a bad thing and killing your mother was a bad thing. So it's not just you're not allowed to kill your father. They also had the mother's back. What does that mean for the role of women here?
They're more important.
Not that they're more... What do you mean by more important?
Well, they're more important than like Confucianism.
Okay, they're more important than they used to be in previous societies. They're more equal in this regard. You can't kill your mom or your dad.
Did it say anything about siblings?
No, not in that one.
You could murder them.
So women play a big role in the family, right? And they're an important part of the marriage. That's why they have all these laws to protect women for that one. Now, why does it focus on all of this stuff for this document? We already talked about this yesterday, so you should already have the answer. Why? Yes, sir.
Because those were Confucianist ideals.
Yes, sir, because there's Confucianist ideals. Okay? So, Doc 1, the reason why it focuses on relationships and family is because of the Confucianist influence on the Tang government during that time. Okay? So everybody should feel okay with document 1 since we already talked about that yesterday. Let's talk about Doc 2 here. How do I make this? There we go. All right. Oh, of course.
What are you doing this week, guys?
I thought I was writing on it. Apparently I wasn't.
Making emotions.
You and the video. Software update. No, I don't want a software update. Okay. All right.
This rap is...
Serious? Why is this being not cool? There we go. Gabby, what are you doing?
It does it for some...
Why does it hate me?
So...
Because when I wish I just had a normal board so I could just write.
Well, you do have no rule.
Right when you click, it's going to change back.
Why don't you just write on it with the actual marker?
Because, there we go. Because cleaning it off is a big pain. All right, so Doc 2. What can you guys tell me about Doc 2? Tell me about document 2. Don't make me pull popsicle sticks. Connor.
It was who's talking is the Tang government.
Okay, not necessarily the Tang government in who's talking, but it is a Tang, probably a man, because women weren't really involved in sculpture. So this is coming from the Tang perspective. Okay, so for document 2, you should have it written down that this is coming from the Tang perspective. This is during the Tang Empire. Okay, and it's probably more than likely a man. What is this document telling us? What is this document telling us about the roles and status of women? Gabby. Mercado.
It was talking about how they were able to manage property and arts and politics, and they were able to participate in the
Okay, so women were able to manage property. They were participating in events like polo. These are the noble women in particular, but nonetheless, women have some rights in Tang society, right? They are involved in society. They're involved in big events. So let's get this down here. Yes, the noble women. All right. Women, this is going to be huge here. Women can own property, right?
Yes.
Did it say that?
Yeah, property, politics, social events.
And management.
They're involved in politics, art, and then they can play polo.
Certain public events.
Polo, Ch10Tang. Gotta play a little polo, Ch10Tang.
All right.
Polo on the whole house.
So, hopefully you guys got all this about women's rights in document 2. Yes, you've already figured that all out from this. Now, why were women in the Tang, I'm going to write down that this is from Tang. Why were women in the Tang dynasty allowed to own property, participate in politics? Why were the noble women allowed to play polo? Gabby?
Because of the influence of Buddhism.
Yes, ma'am. So, the point of view, or the why here, is going to be the Buddhist influence. So the Buddhist influence on Tang gives us women's rights. Okay, so you guys feel okay with document 2 then? Yeah? We're going to add in a new page because that took up a lot of stuff there. So document 3 here. What perspective is document 3 from? What dynasty?
Turpin.
Okay, so it's the Turfan people. This is during the Tang. Okay? So document 3 is during the Tang dynasty. Listen, let me explain to you all what's happening here. The Tang, they're from China, and they expand out towards Central Asia where these Turfan people live. So these people are now kind of under Tang control. Okay? So this is from the Tang perspective. So, what is this document telling us about women's roles and women's status in society? Yelly.
They're kind of like the head of the household, they own the property and business management.
Okay, so yet again we're seeing women having lots of rights, and in this regard, they're participating in economic affairs. Okay? So women... Women can participate in the economy. Okay, now why were women allowed to participate in the economy here in this document? Connor?
They were also Buddhist, right?
Okay, the influence of Buddhism. Now, not everybody is Buddhist in this, but you got to remember Buddhism is influencing the Tang government. Obviously, the Tang government still had Confucianism, reference doc 1. But Buddhism is influencing them during this time period. So the Buddhist influence again. Same thing, I don't need to write down that equals women have rights. You guys got that gist. Okay? So that's doc 3. What?
What's POV?
Point of view.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. This means point of view. That's the why. All right, document 4. What perspective are we hearing from with document 4? Yelly? Okay, this is from the Song dynasty. A man painter, what was his name? All right.
Tang Zudin.
Bang bang.
No, we've moved past Bang Bang.
Not
Lou Bang, it's a long time ago. All right. So document 4 is from the Song, and we are going to have a man painting. What does this document tell us about women's roles in society? What does this document 4 painting tell us about women's roles in society?
This one's hard.
Brandon, we kind of chatted about it. Help me out here, sir.
It shows that they're separated from the rest. Like,
The phone is
Okay, so women are kind of separated from everybody?
found them? Oh, crap.
All right, that's fine.
It's okay. It's so-
Yes. All right, I gotta run. I gotta teach. Got important stuff to do. Okay, yes.
Isn't it kind of like a thing of royalty when you get carried around?
Okay, so let's talk about this document. Everybody open up your books to whatever page that's on.
250.
You're on it already, Mary
Oh.
Page
Already.
258. 258. 258. And let me do a book check real quick, and I'm going to stop this.